Joy of Man's Desiring, one of Bach's most famous cantatas, a beautiful song with a lovely melody. This is a piece, a major piece to play. We're going to go through it slowly so you can learn every part of this, and it's a wonderful solo. And with violin and with piano, oh, you can just soar with this thing. There's all kinds of ways you can play the songs in concert. You can be accompanied by different instruments. You can play it solo. But let's learn Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring right now. Take your time, section by section. This is not an easy piece, but it's a lovely piece, and it's one that will enhance your playing ability immensely. Here we go. This is by Johann Sebastian Bach. Wrote this around 1685. It was around 1710 he wrote this. Here we go. The first thing you do is hit a bass note, 6th string, 3rd fret. You're in a G chord. Open 3rd string open, 3rd string, 2nd fret. First chord, open G chord, 6, 6, 4, 3, 2. And then you have 2 passing tones, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret. Pay really good attention. You're going to have to scroll back a few times to get these, because I'm only going to say them a couple times. All right, here we go, from the top. Okay, that was it. 6th, 3rd string open, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 1st chord, 2 passing tones, 2nd string, 3rd fret, and 2nd string, 1st fret. Into a C chord, squeeze 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, we go from the top. Then your passing tones are 1st string open, 2nd string, 3rd fret from the top. Back to a G chord, but this time put the D up there. 2nd string, 3rd fret, squeeze 6, 4, 3, 2. Passing tones are 1st string, 3rd fret, 1st string, 2nd fret. Then play another chord, but this time have everything closed. You have the little finger comes back to the 1st string, 3rd fret, and you play all 6, 4, 3, 2 from the beginning. That's the passing tone. You play the 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string open from the beginning. Now, this is really a chord, but I use it as a squeeze. So what we do now is we squeeze 2 G's, 6th string, 3rd fret, and 3rd string open. Okay, from the beginning. We're going to an A minor chord right here. And the A minor chord is 5, 4, 3, 2, squeeze, passing tones, 2nd string, 3rd fret, with your 4th finger. And then we're going to be playing 1st string open. Then we're going to play another chord, but this time your 2nd string, 3rd fret is down on the chord, and you play 5, 4, 3, 2. Passing tones, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string open. Okay, from the beginning. Yeah, I forgot the E minor chord, so let's add the E minor chord in there. Some people play it with the E minor chord, and some don't, but I like to, when I'm in concert playing this, I like the E minor chord. So it's just about the same thing, exactly what we did. This one little change is this. Starts. After you finish the G, you come right into the E minor chord when you're done with the G. And the E minor chord is very simple. You're squeezing 6, 5, 4, 3, and you're going to hammer on the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and hit the 2nd string open after that. So from the beginning. Hear that? The E minor, A minor, Now we're going to do that A minor chord, the same thing as I said before. Hit the A minor, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're playing A minor, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st string open, back to the A minor with the 2nd string, 3rd fret on there. And then we play passing tones, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string open. Okay, from the beginning. Yeah, then you end up on that A minor chord. The A minor chord ends up on a 3rd string open. So the A minor chord, then comes a hard chord. So let's get it up to there first. Everybody don't go to this next chord until this part is perfect. Let's do it slow. E minor, A minor, check passing. That's it. The A minor again is bunch of passing tones in there. You hear them? It's simply, it's regular A minor, 5, 4, 3, 2, passing tones. You play the 3rd string, the 2nd string, 3rd fret, 1st string open, 2nd string, 3rd fret, 2nd string, 1st fret, 2nd string open, 3rd string, 2nd fret, 2nd string open, 3rd string open. That's your passing tones from the beginning. Now here comes the hard part. Let's see now. I'm going to teach this to you. I got to do it so that you can float into this chord from the top now. Okay, so the first thing you've got to do is grab the 5th string, 5th fret with your little finger. You've got to get that note as the anchor for this chord, okay? 5th string, 5th fret, then you go to the 4th string, 4th fret. You got to get those 2 notes so you can grab them, stagger them. So you have to get to these 2 notes. So that's the first thing. Let's see if we can get there, okay? So we're coming off of the song. After you hit that open string in A minor, you take that 4th finger and you grab that 5th fret on the 5th string. You put your 3rd finger down right below it on the 4th fret on the 4th string and play those 2 notes together. Stagger them a little bit, like that. 5th, 4th. Then hit the 3rd string open. Okay? You hit the, stagger them. 3rd string open, 3rd string, 2nd fret with your 1st finger, and then you do an arpeggio. 5, 4, 3, reach up to the 2nd string, 1st fret. Look at that crazy reach right there. And just play that note by itself, play it open, and back to the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Some of you won't be able to do this. So if you can't do it, I'll tell you what you do in a moment, but it's really important to try. Get this thing anchored. That's how it goes. Now if you can't reach this note, you're going to have to take one of these fingers off, and probably the little one. So like that, play those 3 passing tones. You're supposed to leave these on so the notes ring through. Do you understand? They're supposed to be on there. See how these beautiful notes are ringing through? Well, the problem is on this piece, you have to reach down to play that C, and that's just all there is to it to get that flow. So here we go. From the beginning to that difficult D chord, and here it comes. we go back to the beginning. So just take it up to that D chord. Don't get scared. Just play it. Just play it like this. Reach. Get your arm under. Get your arm under. Reach for that C note there. Get up. That's the only way you can play. You can't get to the C up here. No way. Because these fingers are already playing. So you're in position. So bottom line, you play it like this. Then the song starts over. Same as the beginning, okay? The only change is this cadence right now. So there's a little cadence right there that changes. So the song starts after the hard chord. Starts over. Same, exactly as the beginning. The only thing you do now is you add the C chord. You can play a C chord. And what you're doing is you're playing the 5th and 4th strings with your index and your thumb. And you're going to play passing tones. You're going to play the 2nd string 3rd fret, 2nd string 1st fret. Then you slide up and you play a C sharp, which is the 4th fret, and you play that C sharp with the 4th fret on the 5th string, open 2nd string. Passing tone is 3rd string 2nd fret, open. Then you slide this finger up one more to the 5th fret, hit it by itself, play the 5th fret to the 4th fret. The 4th string. Let's take it from the top. That's the whole first section of Jesu Joy Man's Desiring. It's a beautiful, beautiful song. Let's take our time, play it again, play it slow with me. That's it. Now, don't proceed to the next part till you can play that. This is a great masterworks of music, and don't even go to the next part till you can play that pretty darn well. So you can play at least all the way through. Here's Bach, Part 2. This is a beautiful, beautiful section, and it requires a little due diligence to work on this. And what you want to do here is, after you finish, and all I'm doing there, by the way, at the very end is just playing, I'm squeezing the 6, 5, 4, 3, passing tones, open 2nd, 3rd, 2nd string 3rd fret. Put your little finger on the 1st string 3rd fret, and it's an arpeggio right back on the note you just played. Easy. Okay, now the second part begins with just a G chord. Okay, and that's 6, 3, 2, 6, 4, 3, 2. And and then you descend the bass to an F sharp, play it by itself. C chord, 5, 4, 3, 2. This is the D7th chord, but it's in an inverted position. What you want to play here is the 6th string 2nd fret with your 2nd finger, the 3rd string 2nd fret with your 3rd finger, and the 2nd string 3rd fret with your 4th finger. That's how my fingers are going right now. So watch. C. From the top. Remember the C. Do that again. Then you hit it open, come back and play it again. You're squeezing 6, 4, 3, 2. Watch. C. Okay. A minor, easy. 5, 4, 3, 2. From the top. Now you want to walk that bass back up by playing 5th string, play the 6th string 2nd fret from the top now. Okay? And then we're going to play this interval right here. And what this interval is, it's the 6th string 2nd fret and the 3rd string 2nd fret. And you use the pedal point on the F sharp, just keep it going. I'll show you how this whole thing goes, but I just want to give you an idea. So the second section of Jesu Joy Man is Desiring begins like this, and you follow along when you can. C, A minor, okay? Then you're going to go back to this interval, play with the 1st and 2nd fingers, and then you're going to play these passing tones with a pedal point. This is cool. I'm going to tell you, this is very cool to play. This sounds great. What you want to do is play these passing tones, and you keep this bass note kind of going. So here's how you do it. You squeeze 6 and 3. You have the 3rd string 2nd fret down. Play the open 4th string. You're squeezing all these now. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. So you're squeezing 6 and 4 open, 6 and 4 2, 6 and the 4th string 2nd fret together. Okay, good. Then you change fingers. Start like that. 4 and 2. Then you change this finger right here to this finger. And you hit this finger on the 3rd string 2nd fret. You have to, because you can't reach the other frets. So watch. All I'm doing is I'm squeezing that bass note and I'm playing the notes, the lead line, with the other fingers. And you have to just basically keep squeezing until you get the notes down. So here's how the notes go. Okay? 3rd string 2nd fret. Then the 4th string open, 4th string 2nd fret, 4th string 4th fret. Got that? So it's... Then you change fingers right there. Substitute the 2nd for the 1st. Put this finger back on the 3rd string 2nd fret. And then it's squeeze them, open. Back on the 3rd string 2nd fret. 2nd string 1st fret, 2nd string open, 2nd string 1st fret. Did you see that? Back to the 3rd string 2nd fret. So the whole thing, how it sounds is the B section. reached up. Now here's how the final few remainder notes on this one section go. So I'm just going to go over it one more time. You're here with the first, these two fingers, and then you're going to substitute those two fingers in a moment. So you go, okay, third string, open, fourth string second, fourth string fourth, substitute. You're on sixth, still sixth, same note, but this time third string second fret, open, back, okay, back on this third string second fret, then second string first fret, open, second string first fret, third string second fret. You have to stretch now. Don't be afraid to stretch. You can stretch this. Fourth string fourth fret, third string second fret, second string first fret. And then you go back to the second string open and you hit again the third string second fret. So the whole thing goes like this. Again. Remember, the last three notes are second string first fret, second string open, third string second fret. Okay, so that whole section now up to there. So that whole section, one more time, that was exactly right. Now this part you don't know yet, and that's the very ending of it, and so. This is really a B7 chord. And so basically what you want to play there is, it starts over, just like that's the beginning. That's what you want to play. Then it starts over. Here, you're playing the fourth string first fret, the third string second fret, and the first string second fret. You're squeezing four notes, 4, 3, 2, 1. And here's your E minor chord. E minor, add the G. Okay? Okay, so it's. Then you go to a C, bass. And then you pluck together, you squeeze the fifth string third fret and the third string second fret. Passing tones, second string open, second string first fret. Second string open, second string first fret. Okay, so. And that's just three strings, that's an E minor chord. All you're doing is you're playing open, 4, 3, and 2. Okay? So from there. E minor with a G on top. And that's that interval that we played before. Same one, 6th string second fret, third string second fret. That's the end of the B section. So what you want to do with that B section is go very slow and methodically, getting this down. Then, from there, it goes into, again, the head, the beginning of the song. So thus far we've done A, we've done B. Now at the end of the B section, you go back to the beginning of the song again. And then there's one little tag add-on section we haven't done that I'm going to show you now to complete the song. So after the B section, it starts over. That's the section. It's very beautiful, and we're going to play that right now. So it comes back, G7th. So it's G7th. So you're playing right at the end of that whole section there. In other words, you're playing the melody again. The B section ends, and you begin the melody from the beginning. Bum, bum, bum. Hard chord. Now you come cadence. Now you play. That's the cadence. That's the little beautiful kind of a filigree ending, and it really isn't the ending of the song, but it's an internal ending that adds beauty, a great amount of beauty to this piece. So we want to learn that, and in a very quick essence, here's how you do it. You're playing. First of all, that's easy, and that's the beginning of it. So you play third string open and the sixth string open, squeeze. Second string open, second string third fret, first string third fret. Second string third fret, second string open, squeeze again. Second string open, second string third fret, G7th chord, squeeze 6, 3, 2, and 1. Second string third fret, second string open. Second string, third string open. So here we go again from the beginning. Until you play the second string open and the second string third fret again, okay? So listen how it goes. There's another nice thing. This is an A minor chord, but what it is, it's open first, second string first fret, third string second fret, fourth string third fret. Come back second. Come back on your second finger on the third string second fret, and then your first finger playing the second string first fret. So here's how this whole thing sounds. There's no squeezing on this part. The A minor chord is just notes. Okay, just like that. So here you go. The next passing tones are second string third fret, second string open, third string open, fourth string second fret, third string open, second string open. Okay, so the whole thing. Last little motif. All this is another A minor. You go back to that same A minor chord. You're playing second string first fret, third string second fret, fourth string fourth fret, fourth string open, fourth string fourth fret, third string second fret, then the second string open, and then we're finished with it. And I'll show you how it ends. So here we go. back to the beginning, and that's, watch it against low. Remember, after you finish that last motif, which is open, fourth string, fourth fret, third string, second fret, second string, first fret, second string open, third string, second fret, goes back to the head. So let's play the last little filigree section one time for you. Then you go back to the beginning of the song. This song can be as long or short as you want it to be. The main thing is to get all of the constructs of the song under your fingers, get them in your brain, get them into muscle memory so you can play this tune and play it with a lot of heart and feeling. After you get past the notes, you put your soul into it. And if I'm playing this song in concert, it depends if I'm playing it fast or slow. It can be played either way. Fast is... Then it goes to the B section. But the fast part is fine, but playing it with a lot of feeling and a lot of soul is... Such a lovely song, and playing it with compassion and with feeling brings out the wonderful side of the human heart. And when Bach wrote this, he meant it to be played in every dimension, fast, slow, in between, with a lot of heart, and also in a very Baroque way as well. And this is just an awesome song, and I hope you just love this. After you get it under your fingers, you can transcend and play a beautiful piece of Johann Sebastian Bach that very few people can play. Enjoy Jesu, joy of man's desiring. We're going to play a Christmas song right now. One of the best things to do is play Christmas songs on the classical guitar. You can have a festive time at your household with this song. It's on my album Joy to the World. It's called We Three Kings. You can hear this thing and just rock to it. We're going to play it slow at the beginning so you can see exactly how it works. So we're starting out here. It's in E minor. And we're starting on the 7th fret. So the melody is, and your arpeggio is simply, you're going to be playing it something like romanza. Andalus. So it's so all I'm doing is I'm hitting 7 and coming back. It's squeeze 2, 3, 2. So it's we three kings of, like that. We three kings of Orient are. You can hear the melody, so play right along with it. Now obviously, you're going squeeze 3, 2, squeeze 2, 3, 2. When you go to the A note on the 5th fret, you're only going to accompany that with one single second string open. So it's do the full circle there on the 3rd fret, and they do the same thing on the open string. 1 B. Go to a D chord. D. Keep the arpeggio going. Squeeze 4 and 1, and then you're going to add your little finger on the G note. All I do there is I just slide up and make a little dissonance to the F sharp. If you want to do that, you can. Then we go to a G chord. G chord, do the same kind of picking. Squeeze 3, 2, squeeze 2, 3, 2. Then we go to D. That's 1st string, 5th fret, 3rd string, 7th fret, 2nd string, 7th fret. And go to a G chord. That's a full bar, that's a half bar rather, on the 7th fret, with your 2nd finger on the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th string, 9th fret. So here we go. Coming up, G. All that is an E minor chord, but you don't play E minor because you have the bass note, and you're way up here. You play the 10th fret, the 8th fret to the 7th fret. And all that is, hit the 8th fret, do a little hammer on, pull off. Okay, so then that whole section. Okay, good. All right, so then all you do then is you come up. A minor. A minor is, let's say, half bar on the 5th fret. Grab the 7th fret on the 4th string, and you can play the 5th string open. Play the 1st string, and then add the B with your little finger. Suspend the D, get down to the D chord, grab the G on top, arpeggio down. Squeeze 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, the whole song up to there goes. Gorgeous, very pretty, easy to play. You should be able to follow right along with me what I'm doing. You're advanced enough to do this, okay? You can do this. Now, when you come down again, Now you go to the D. That's a passing. Then you play. So this is the Star of Wonder. Star of Wonder, Star of Night. Like that. So you're playing a full G chord, do the same arpeggio. All that is G to C with the G on top. All I did there, same chords as before. I play a D, but this time A minor, D, G, and to the, then you go, move the G down to the D on the second string, 3rd fret, then you go into the minor. Okay, so that whole section is easy. Follow me. You can do this. Improvise. Song, that's the whole song. We're going to play the song up to there from the top. Ready? Improvise. Don't be afraid to strum. Beautiful. Now, on my album, that's how you play it slow. Now, you can really play this thing beautifully and slow. And instead of doing arpeggios, you can go. Old style. Just pull the chords. You're playing 6, 3, 2, 1. You can even do it like that. Do it your own way. Make your own song up. It's an awesome, beautiful tune. On my album, I play it like this. I play it fast. The melody. We Three Kings. Enjoy. Silent Night, with a little bit of a groove. Well, I'm going to teach it to you straight. You can put any groove you want to it afterwards. I recorded that on one of my Christmas albums with a kind of a samba thing. It was very sweet. But it's another beautiful Christmas song. And why Christmas songs? Christmas songs really hit the heart, you know, and, you know, for 2.5 months of the year, after Thanksgiving, right through, really about 2 months, right through till almost New Year's, it's like a beautiful thing. Play Christmas music 2 months of the year. It's awesome. So let's have some fun with this. Silent Night, it's a nice song to be able to play. You can play it wonderfully. It sounds great on the classical guitar. We'll do it in a nice simple version. Starts in C. You're going to grab a C chord, add the G on top. And all we're doing is we're sliding up the 5th and the 1st strings, and then the back, and then taking the G off and playing an open E, so it's nothing to it. Do that twice. Then we're going to go way up to the 7th fret, play a G chord, bar halfway on the 7th fret, put your 2nd finger on the 8th fret 2nd string, put your 3rd finger on the 9th fret 4th string, and put your little finger, or your 4th finger, on the 10th fret. Play it twice, and then you're playing the note under here, which you're holding down on the 7th fret. So it's 1, 2, 3, like that. Okay, then we're going back down. So we're going, and we're going to stay up here in C. And all that is a full bar chord with an E on it. You know how this goes. That's an E major chord down here. Here is F, G, A, B, C. So thus far, starts in C. G, into the C. Now we're going to an F. Same form as the G. It's the best way to play these chords in the higher positions. You play bar the first 4 strings. You're playing the F just like the G. 2nd finger on the 6th string, 6th fret, however, and the 3rd finger on the 7th fret. Add the little finger for your melody note. So it's C, B, A. So it's 8, 7, 5. Those are the frets from the beginning. Back to C now. and slide up to the F, C, slide. All right, so up to there from the very beginning of the song. This is not difficult. You just have to play some bar chords, and that's what you're learning to do. Play them effectively, make them clean. F repeats. Now G, high C, G, now what you didn't learn there is I haven't taught you how to go way up to that high C, so we're going to be going sleep in heavenly C. Now you have to really reach all the way to the 12th fret. So now what you've done is you've taken that C chord, you move the finger down, you don't play the 5th string at all, you move the 4th finger over to the 12th fret, and then to G. And all that was is 1st, 2nd, 3rd, G. You roll. 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Roll, roll, roll. Now, I think you should be able to get this from top to bottom pretty easily. You can do all kinds of fills and adjustments in here and create your own vibe on this song, which is awesome. What you want to do is do something like this. I'm going to change it around a little bit, add some tremolo in, add a little arpeggio, watch what happens. Silent Night, for your enjoyment and your families and friends. Enjoy for a lifetime. Another beautiful Christmas carol is Carol of the Bells. It's a nice song, and you can really improvise. I'm going to show you some basic constructs of this piece, and I want you to grab it, make it your own. All right, so the thing starts in A minor, use an A minor 7th chord. And all we're doing here is your A minor 7th is just 1 and 2 played on the 1st string, the 2nd string 1st fret and the 4th string 2nd fret. But you want to play, your motif is the G to the F sharp. That's what you want to play. So, how are we doing that? Well, you just play the A minor 7th chord. And how you do that is, okay, you play the G, which is the 3rd fret. Then you hit it and hammer on. Then play the open E string. So everybody do that. You can roll it. Roll 5, 3, 2, 1. Or strum it. Give it some air. Now all we're doing is we're playing the E minor, doing the same thing. So the first thing that you do is you play this piece, the beginning section, give it some air. I'm taking the A minor 7, sliding it up a whole fret, 2 frets. Makes it a B minor with all kinds of open strings. Just watch what I do. You're going to improvise your own piece out of this. So I want you to do that and add some harmonics to make it sound like some bells. And you can do that on the 12th, the 7th, and the 5th frets. The way you play harmonics, of course, is just barely touch the string above the 5th, the 7th, and the 12th fret. And just pluck it. Pretty. So you add your own harmonics, your own touch of your own intuitive self, and play Carol of the Bells like this so far. Over and over, do whatever you want. That's the first construct. Now we go to the second one, where the time goes in half. We're going to go up to the 5th fret, and what we're doing here is we're playing a bar on the 5th fret halfway. You're playing the B note with your 3rd finger, hammering on, and that's on the 2nd string, 8th fret. So you play that, then move up here. That's a G chord. Bar it, 2nd on the 8th fret on the 2nd string, and 3rd on the 4th string, 9th fret. And you play the This is where you play halftime. So here it's just normal, lots of air. Up here it's and then Jesus is King. that's really the second part. The first part is the hang loose, let the thing just flow with the harmonics. Second part is go half time. Play that a while. Play the last one 4 times and then go into G, A, C. Okay, that's the second area in which you can begin to work and improvise. The third one is the little main theme that comes down from the high notes that descends. All we're doing there is you're playing a suspended bass, and you're playing 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 3. So 12, 10, 8, 7, 5, 3, 5, 7, 5, 3, 2, open. Watch. Watch my fingers. Three, 1, 1, 1, because you're sliding the 1. There's no reason to change fingers. You don't have to. 3. It's all 1. For harmony. Or you can go up and play F sharp, G, F sharp, A, F, G, F sharp, G. So you just watch what I did. You can play any notes you want. This is your song. You're not playing it like me. You're playing it your own way. That's the whole key on this. So then the last cadence on that is thing you have to do with that, it's a run with your index and middle fingers playing piccato with your rest strokes. You're playing open, B, C sharp, which is 2nd fret, 4th fret, which is D sharp, 5th fret, which is E. Then you're playing F sharp, G, the 3rd fret, slide up to the A to the B. So A, B, A, G. Do it. You can do it. You can do it fast. You can do it slow. Practice it. Playing a run like that does not come in a moment. It comes after a little bit of practice, practicing your chromatic scales like this. So practice your chromatic scales with your fingers. You'll do fine. Get Carol of the Bells to the point where you can make it your own. Make it a beautiful, fun song for yourself and your family and friends to play during the holidays. Get everybody out. Get a tambour, get a big old drum, beat on it, get some piano guys playing. The chords are nothing, it's just it's A minor 7, E minor, A minor 7, D minor. And then the last section is, that section before is just, again, it's A minor, E minor. And then finally, Jesus is King is the core of the chords, G, A, C. Then it goes, it's all E minor. Then the run, B7. Carol of the Bells for you. Carol of the Bells. You can play it any way you want, and here's my version for solo guitar. All improvised. Carol of the Bells.